So in the course of the film, Bob Dylan and Allen Ginsberg take a walk out by Kerouac's grave, and Ginsberg reads a poem he had written for it called Garden Memories. And David Cunian, once again, welcome to the stage, reading some Allen Ginsberg.
I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, which is about 20 miles south of where Jack Kerouac was born, grew up, and is buried. It took me until 2020 to actually get to visit his grave, and I actually did read this poem at his grave. Memory Gardens. Covered with yellow leaves and morning rain, quel deluge. He threw up his hands and wrote the universe don't exist and died to prove it. Full moon over Ozone Park, airport bus rushing through dusk to Manhattan, Jack the Wizard in his grave at Lowell for the first night. That Jack through whose eyes I saw smog glory light, gold over Manhattan spires. We'll never see these chimneys smoking anymore over statues of Mary in the graveyard. Black misted canyons rising over the Black River, bright doll-like ads for Esso bread, replicas multiplying breads and beers and beads, farewell to the cross, eternal fixity, the big-headed, wax-painted Buddha doll, pale resting in coffin, empty-skulled New York streets, starveling phantoms filling the city, wax dolls walking Park Avenue, light gleam in eyeglass, voices echoing over microphones, Grand Central sailors, arrival 2 decades later, feeling melancholy, nostalgia for innocent World War II, a million corpses running across 42nd Street, glass buildings rising higher, transparent, aluminum, artificial trees, robot sofas, ignorant cars, one-way street to heaven. Gray, subway, roar. A wrinkled, brown-faced fellow with swollen hands leans to the blinking plate glass, mirroring white poles. The heavy car sways on tracks uptown to Columbia. Jack no more step off at Penn Station, anonymous erranded, eat sandwich and drink beer near New Yorker hotel, or walk under the shadow of Empire State. Didn't we stare at each other, length of car, and read headlines and faces through newspaper holes? Sexual cocked and horny-bodied young bucks look at beauteous Rambo and Sailor Jenny. Riding up from Columbus Circle, here the kindly dope fiend lives. And the redneck sheriff beat the long-haired boy on the ass, 103rd Street, Broadway. Me and Hal abused for sidewalk begging 25 years ago. Can I go back in time and lay my head on a teenage belly upstairs at 110th Street? Or step off the iron car with Jack, the blue-tiled Columbia sign? At last, the old brown station where I had a holy vision has been rebuilt, clean ceramic, over the scum and spit and cum of a quarter century. Flying to Maine, in a trail of black smoke. Kerouac's obituary, conserved Times front paragraph. Empire State in heaven, sunset red. White mist in old October. Over the billion trees of Bronx. There's too much to see. Jack saw sunset red over Hudson horizon 2-3 decades back. 39, 49, 59, 69. John Holmes pursed his lips, wept tears. Smoke plumed up from oceanside chimneys, plane roared toward Montauk, stretched in red sunset. North Point, in the trees. Jack drank rot gut and made haikus of birds tweedling on his porch at dawn. Fell down and saw death's golden light in Florida gardens a decade ago. Now taken utterly, soul upward and body down in wood coffin and concrete slab box. I threw a kissed handful of damp earth down on the stone lid and sighed, looking at Creeley's one eye. Peter, sweet, holding a flower. Gregory, toothless, bending the knuckle at cinema machine. And that's the end of the drabble-tongued poet who sounded his crockrut through the Northwest Passage. Blue dusk over Saybrook, Holmes sits down to dine Victorian, and Time has a 10-page spread on homosexual fairies. Well, while I'm here, I'll do the work. And what is the work? To ease the pain of living. Everything else, drunken dumb shit.